Okay, the next one is called fillets and chamfers. I don't see everybody turned around. The next one's called fillets and chamfers. What we're going to do on this, we're going to add some fillets, and we're going to also add some chamfers to the top of this object. But first off, we need to understand the purpose of fillets and chamfers. I'm just going to show you one, and we're going to talk about it. If I click the fillet tool, notice it's large again. You're going to use this a lot. So when I click on fillet, I'm just going to pick an edge. Okay? And I'm just going to click OK. I'm not worried about it. What did it do to the edge? Smoothed it out. Okay? I'm going to go back. I'm going to hit fillet again. I'm going to do this inside edge. So what did it do there? Smoothed it out. All right. I actually did what's called a fillet, and then I did a round. Got it, man?
You did the fillet for the inside one and round for the outside.
Exactly. Yeah. So here's the first thing I want you to write down. Fillets add material. And rounds do what?
Remove it.
Remove material. They both round the surface over, right? It's make it smooth. I think Devontae said it makes it smooth, which it does. But fillets add materials in, and rounds remove material. I'm going to give you another one. So you can add this right on those. Fillets are internal, and rounds are external. And here's what I mean by that. If you look, the fillet that I put in is on the inside of the part. You see it? That's the only fillet I could put on this part. The rest have to be rounds because they're all where on the part? External. Does that make sense? So I could put more of them on. Here's the purpose of a fillet or a round. By adding this little bit of material, did I make the part stronger? A lot stronger. When you have 90-degree corners, they're very, very weak. If you bang that or you push against it, it's going to fracture or break right along that 90-degree spot. Now that I've rounded that, put a little fillet in there, it's a lot stronger, which means it's not going to fracture as easy. So, one purpose for a fillet or a round is to add strength. Fillets and rounds add strength to the part. I'm going to explain how a round adds strength to it as soon as I'm ready. Okay, look right now at the top of your monitor on your computers. Run your hand across the top. Is it real sharp or is it kind of rounded off a little bit? Look at it. Look at it right now. Now look. Rounded, right? So here's what they did. On those computer monitors, they put a little round on the externals. They added a little round on the outside of that. Here's why. It's not sharp, but if you carried something and it's got a little round on it, I happen to bump the wall, it's going to absorb that shock a lot better than if I had a 90-degree corner. If these were 90-degree corners and I bumped it, it would crack. It wouldn't take much force to crack it. With a little bit of a round on there, there's not much. A big round on the corner, if I bang that corner, it's going to hold up a lot better. Okay? So, that's how strength comes into it. What's the other reason you can think of maybe why you're putting on there? Comfort, that's true. I can see that, but it's probably not. But I didn't understand. But you're adding those features on. Get it? Yeah, you could add them to it. I'm just talking in general. What would be another reason? You ran your hand across the top. Exactly. Safety is the other one. So write down. Another reason they put fillets and rounds on parts is for safety. Those are the two major reasons.
You got a link to that?
Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Okay. So I want to show you how to use the tool a little bit better. So I'm just going to undo the two that I did. here's what's neat about fillets and rounds. They're both under the fillet tool, okay? It doesn't tell you the difference between the fillet and a round. That's why I had to tell you that. What's cool is I can add different size fillets and rounds. And I have other features that I can do. I'm going to show you the feature over here first. Edge allows me just to choose one edge. Alright? What do you think that arrow does again? I can drag it and make it bigger or smaller, which helps a lot. That's a new feature again this year. Okay, that's why I'm demoing it. It's a new feature because I may want to curve that right out there. See it? Which I didn't know what I have no idea what size that was. Oh, there's the size right there. Is that so? That's really going to be helpful. I wish that was there last year because I could have used that a bunch of times. So that works. But watch, that one's 0.3125. I'm going to click to add another one up here. That one's 0.3125. Oh no, not this time. We're going to make that one smaller. Have I exited out yet? So I'm doing more than one fillet at a time. You can do lots of different sizes. I could click to add another size back here. And I could make this one maybe a 1/4 inch. So you can add more than one at a shot. Questions on that? Alright, if I didn't want that, I can deselect those. Let's see here. Maybe it won't let you deselect. No. Yeah, I know, but usually you can deselect by doing that. We used to be able to. There you go. Just have to pick off, and then you can use the control key to deselect. That's a little different this year. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. You gotta select it. Last year you used to just be able to click on them. But anyways, I deselected those. That was edge, individual edges, picking. I'm going to click loop this time. Watch what it does. When I pick this edge, it does what? The whole thing. That's what loop does. Okay? I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to come back in. This time I'm going to do feature. So when I pick, it's going to do everything it can. I'm going to change the size there for a second. So it does all. Okay? But right now, it's trying to grab them all. If there's sometimes you want to do that, but not always. I'm going to cancel that out. I'm going to do some of these when I get back. Okay? Or I could just say do all the fillets. How many did it do? One, because that's all there is. I can deselect that. Or I could say do all the rounds and all the fillets. And click apply. Which means it's going to apply them to all of them. See it? But those are all the same sizes. Do you see that? If I wanted to change one of those, I'd have to go back, undo that, and do them all separate. Let's go back there. There are other things that you can do with fillets, like you can vary the edges on it. Like if I do, make sure I'm on edge. Yep. If I do edge, you can vary that edge a little bit, and what you can do is this edge on the end. I haven't played with that one yet. You can grade it from thicker on this end to smaller on this one. Most likely you're not going to do that. You're going to want it consistent down through your part. So here's what I want you, I'm going to do, I'm going to have you play with the fillets, and I'm going to come in and do the chamfers. What I want you to do is do a save as is this one. What would you call this one? It's not fillets and chamfers, just fillets and rounds, okay? But play with different sizes. I want to see different sizes on there.